Hey man, you want me to go get you a chair or something? Sit down? You just gonna stand up?
Run, 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 run. Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ACS Universe. I'm ACS, of course, and I'm so sorry, you guys. Not a lot of content recently. As a matter of fact, the last time I got on here and gave y'all anything was my Infinity War review. That's a long time ago. So much has happened in my life since then. I went on vacation, changed it to got a new job, which is probably going to become a career. Yes, I've just been really busy, and so much stuff has happened, and I've been wanting to get on here and talk about it, but I just couldn't find the time. And I was off today, and I decided, well, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna give y'all something. If people who like to watch my stuff anyway, give y'all my thoughts on some of the recent stuff in the news. Got to thank my boy Jonathan Nelson for this Batman standee. He's sitting over there brooding in the corner. You know what I'm saying? He's right here. I don't know if the glare's off of him or not. These Pop Funkos, new additions to the collection, courtesy of my boy PJ, birthday present. So I really appreciate that stuff from you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with the news that came out this morning. Jeff Johns, who was the DC Entertainment president and chief creative officer, Jeff Johns, he transitioned over. He vacated that spot. Now he's gonna go into what they say, entered into an exclusive writer-producer deal with Warner Brothers in DC. This information is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. A lot of people have shared it this morning, but this is the one I just clicked on just for this video purposes. But yeah, and the man I feel can do no wrong. Jim Lee is going to assume the chief creative officer position. Look, I got no problem with that. I read a little bit of Jeff Johns' work on Green Lantern, and he's going to write and produce the Green Lantern Corps movie that hopefully 2020 maybe. But I've read some of his work in the comics, and it was great. So I have no problem with this. Looks DC and Warner Brothers, DC Entertainment, they've been making a lot of moves over the past 6 months, in the wake of Justice League. So they're making some moves. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, what happens with this. But that's my thought. I have no problem with that. I'm okay with that news that broke this morning. I saw Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 was just as good as the first one. Look, I'm not a Deadpool comic collector. I never was. I've read a few, but I never was out there just collecting like monthly issues of Deadpool. I did like the first movie though. The movie was great. The second one is just as great. I often, after I saw it, wondered how much longer they can keep this going without it getting to be stupid. Not that saying the movie was stupid, but if you know what I mean, over time it's going to be hard to reach for more and more stuff, content for the movies. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. I know X-Force is supposed to be the next one that's coming out, but Deadpool 2 was good. I give it 4 out of 5 comic book covers. I saw the trailer for the Into the Spider-Verse animated film. It looked extraordinary. Following the Miles Morales Spider-Man. I seen Peter Parker in there too, but Miles Morales and Spider-Man is going to be like the main character. It looked good. The animation looked great. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's come out in Christmas time or whatever. I saw the trailer for Bumblebee, and I was impressed. It had a lot of heart, which is something I can't say that I saw in any of the other Transformers movies. You know what I mean? It was kind of touching. It looks like the relationship between Bumblebee and the girl is gonna be, was it Haley Stansfield? It's gonna probably be the core of the movie. And it was time too. It's time for another director to grab the great Transformers mythology and do something with it. Because Michael Bay's stuff has gotten tired. He's made too many movies. I hope he doesn't make any more. It's just it leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth. The last few have. I'm looking forward to Comic-Con. Obviously, I'm not going, but DC does seem to, and Warner Brothers dropped lots of great information at Comic-Con. It's already saying that Marvel Studios isn't going to have a panel at Comic-Con, so this is DC's time to shine if they want to put out there. Hopefully, we get that Aquaman trailer, maybe a couple. I want to see Cheetah, a actual set photo of Cheetah in costume, and it's just so many other things I can't even think of right now. But I'm looking forward to Comic-Con. I saw the Wonder Woman 84 logo, and it was nice. It was a nice little touch, nice little change up. I can't wait for this movie. I know Patty Jenkins can do no wrong. It's set, I guess, it's in the 80s, and I just, my only thing I worry about is the continuity with the rest of the movies. So we'll just have to see where that goes. I mean, I'm sure that I'm gonna be just super impressed and blown away like I was with the first Wonder Woman. The Joker origin film that has with Joaquin Phoenix attached, and then just announced that there's going to be a solo Joker film with Jared Leto's Joker. Look, it seems to me like that's a lot of Joker films, but as with everything, I'll just wait and see. As a matter of fact, I don't believe both of these movies will get made. It never happens like that. They announce all this stuff, and a lot of it gets to axe for this reason or that reason. So I don't think both movies get made. If they do, we're just going to have to wait and see. I, for one, for what little bit we saw, I was satisfied with Jared Leto's Joker, okay? I don't know what Joaquin Phoenix can bring to the role. He's a little bit older. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. That's all I can say right now. I have no problem with the announcements. I'm just, okay, I'll just stand back and watch as a fan and wait and see what happens with that. The DC Universe streaming service that I'm really, really looking forward to. It's saying it's going to launch like late August of this year. I really cannot wait for that. Titans, Young Justice, Swamp Thing, all of these shows they announced, and plus they're going to have comics on there too. It's extraordinary. I really, really can't wait for that. Then my thoughts. I read Action Comics 1000. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was great. So yeah, man, that's my. Of course, I didn't cover everything. It's hard for me to try to keep my pulse on stuff. And it's the same way you can just hop on, get on your phone right here and hop on Twitter, and then all of a sudden new news, new stuff, extraordinary stuff, just starts popping up, and then you just, oh man, I gotta remember to talk about this. Oh man, I gotta remember to talk about this. So, it's hard to keep up with it all and remember it all. I do make my notes, but I'm sorry, you guys that like watching my stuff, that it's been so long since I put a video up. But hopefully I can start putting hopefully we get some trailers soon too, man. Like Aquaman trailer, I'm looking way ready to react to that. Yeah, so if you like this little video on the news, on current things, saying like, subscribe, share it, post in the comments. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 2279ACS. Release the Snyder Cut, ACS Universe. Out.
Run, 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 run.